We were at that stage where we were considering moving maybe, but in the end decided to stay locally because we like the area.
We investigated potentially moving into another property, but we thought that it was better to save on the moving costs and actually renovate the current property we have here.
When we moved in, the house had already been converted by the last people who owned it, but it was a bit like a jigsaw puzzle. So there was the kitchen and then a dining area and then a conservatory, but it's like bits have been glued on. So they were all walls and doors. So we had a lot of space, but you know, you're always sort of bashing elbows and things like that. We couldn't have lots of dinner parties or any kind of party really, because everyone was in lots of different rooms. So it wasn't practically working for us.
The process we went through to find a company was we looked for local companies to us. I think we initially went for 4 or 5.
We were very worried about choosing builders. We've never actually done it before, and there's lots of nightmare stories.
The architect recommended that we invite 5 builders to put in a pitch, and he recommended 2 or 3.
And we did have a number of quotes, but what we liked about Cube was their full package, kind of turnkey solution.
They were competitive price-wise. We got a good feeling with them when they came round.
Well, there were 2 bids that were very, very high and 1 that was very low. 1 actually didn't come back, and Cube was in the middle. So that was appealing.
And although it wasn't the cheapest quote, I think we thought it was the best value.
They had a good sort of stage payments, which was good for us, and we just liked their approach and the relationship we developed with them.
We liked the people we were dealing with, and I think that's what sold it for us.
They would answer any questions we had. There was no hesitation, there was no rubbish. It was just common sense, straightforward answers, and it didn't matter what we asked them. They were able to give us some information, and if not, they said they would find out for us. So it wasn't all, you know, flash, or we can do this, we can do that. If they couldn't do it, they would say, that's not our bag.
That they had a full contract with a step-by-step guide, where you only, after paying a deposit, you only paid for work that was completed. So again, that mitigated against the scare stories around builders.
We had a fixed price for our job. They're on budget and they're on time, which was very important to us, and I expect to be important to other people really.
It took exactly as long as Cube Loft told us it was going to, actually.
One of the reasons I recommend Cube is I work in customer service myself, and I was impressed from day one at something like customer service. It's a simple thing, but you don't always expect it from builders. But I felt that they provided a high quality, high level of customer service from day one, right from the original quotation, the planning. From the first day, the team turned up for the build. Their concern was all about us. The builders themselves went out of their way to be polite, not just to us, but to neighbours. They were keen to get it done as quickly as possible.
It has transformed how we live. I mean, that sounds a bit extravagant to say that, but it really has.